Alright, my dear viewers, I'm back here on the top of the hill today, Monday afternoon. Behind me you can see the black smoke of the volcano. This video is different than the other videos. I have a lot of information for you that could be important. So give me a minute, I will do my setup here and then we start with the video. Look at that black smoke over there. Okay, before we start to talk about the cracks in the street close to the volcano, I have a quick information for you. I'm Bushcraft Bear speaking to you live here from the Canary Islands of La Palma. I'm reporting this volcano outbreak behind me since the first minutes after the eruption. I'm here on the top of this hill 2 times a day, and on the top I will make an emergency video for you no matter what time it is if something unusual will happen over here. So make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss my videos. As always, we will start with the now. What is happening at this moment? It's very interesting at this moment because anytime this volcano can erupt again. At the moment, the volcano is quiet. Just black smoke is coming out, no lava. Let us have a view into the valley. The scenery is very different than the other days. So today, there is no noise from the volcano. I only can see the smoke coming out. The lava eruption stopped. Here you can see the landslide from yesterday close to Tazacorte, here on the west coast of the island. I'm zooming out a little bit. Here you can see the harbor of Tazacorte. You see the orange ship from the Coast Guard. If I go up a little bit, you can see another ship over there. Here is the coast. And if I go up a little bit, here is on the right side the city of Tazacorte. You see the clouds. Here in the south is Fuencaliente. We will talk about this city later on because I have some interesting news about that for you. At the moment I can smell the black smoke from the volcano. The volcano is resting at the moment. There's only smoke coming out, no lava. But we had some more seismic activity in the south of the island, close to Fuencaliente. There were some earthquakes, a little bit higher than the magnitude 2, and those earthquakes were in the depth of 9 to 10 kilometers. So now the scientists don't know what will happen now. Will the volcano stop its activity? So that would be the shortest outbreak from a volcano here on this island. Or is there new magma coming through the volcano and this volcano will erupt again? Or, third possibility, will there be a new outbreak in the south of the island? So we will see. We have to look what will happen now. I only hope the best. My dear viewers, let's talk about the cracks in the street now that you possibly saw in a video on YouTube. Some people are saying these cracks are signs that the island is breaking apart now. So I was recording some cracks in the street myself when I went up here to this hill, and I have to say something about that. Please watch this now. Look over there, so many cracks. The street is full of cracks. Here you can see that the cracks are very old. There are some pine needles lying in between. So now you can say, okay, you showed us an old street, that's normal, there are some cracks. But what about a newer street? Alright, this here is the old street, and here is a newer street. Over there is something like a border. Okay, let's have a look if we can find some cracks over here. Okay, here are some cracks, look. Here's another crack. Here, another crack. So in my opinion, cracks in the street or in the pavement are very normal. So I have to say that we are here far away from the volcano eruption. Okay, so the crack shown in the video you maybe saw in the internet was filmed very close to the volcano. But I'm sure that even if you go close to the volcano, the streets will show a lot, or there will be a lot of cracks in the street. So for me, I want to see a very, very close up from the crack to find out if it's a new one or if the crack is an old one, if there is lying dust inside or little stones or something like that. To say that there are new cracks and now the island will break apart, only only because you see a little video from a roundabout in the street and there are some cracks. I think that's absurd. There are cracks everywhere. Look at here, at this wall, cracks. A lot of cracks. So I repeat it again, only because you saw some cracks in the street close to the volcano does not mean that this island will break apart. Here are cracks everywhere, and it's possible that there is a tree close to it, some plants, and they will cause this crack, or it can have many other reasons. And on the other hand, we don't really know how old is this crack. Is it a new one? Is it the old one? There was no close-up, nothing. So this is really no sign, and this is not the truth. This is pure speculation. So I am saying these cracks are old cracks. If you are doubting what I am saying, please send me recordings from those cracks with a close-up so that I can see and prove myself that these cracks are new and just a couple of hours or days old. Let's start with the news. So like I said, this volcano got very quiet at the moment. The volcano is resting, and this night was very quiet too. No noise from the volcano, fresh air, life normal as every day since the volcano outbreak here on this island. People are doing the normal business over here. So I could read in the news the seismic activity got reactivated. The National Geographic Institute reported 16 earthquakes on the north side close to Fuencaliente. The most intensive earthquake was on 6 o'clock this morning local time in the depth of 10 kilometers with a magnitude higher than 2. The scientists in Volcano are saying that in the last couple of hours the volcanic earthquakes disappeared, and also the strombolic activity from the volcano disappeared too. What's going on at the airport? The airline Binter, a very important airline here for these islands, is flying again since 1 o'clock this afternoon, Monday. Yesterday there were a lot of passengers using the ferry. There were more than 3,000 passengers leaving the island yesterday. Remember, I told you in the video before, we had a lot of guests here on this island, people that wanted to see this volcano. On the other hand, there are many people traveling in between the islands, maybe workers or some people with the cars bringing food or articles for the shops over here. So there's a lot of traffic, and there are many ferries between those islands here, La Palma, Tenerife, La Gomera, etc. They are saying it's a fact that this volcano is a very strong, a very big volcano. This outbreak is stronger than the last outbreak from the volcano Teneguía. It is possible that the lava stream will reach the Atlantic Ocean now, and that could affect life on the seaside, because if the hot lava, more than 1,000 degrees, comes into the seawater, about 20 degrees, there will happen a thermic shock, and this will cause some steam and the cloud that could contain salt acid. I don't know the exact English word. So this acid in the air could harm your lungs, your eyes, your skin, and this is very dangerous. But the scientists are saying this is not such a great energy than the huge cloud coming out from the volcano. If the lava stream hits the seawater, this will be more a local event, and it depends on the wind, where the wind will move this poisonous cloud. That's all for today. We see us here in the afternoon. Thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it. I wish all the people around the world, especially here on this island, and especially the people that got harmed by this catastrophic eruption from the volcano, the very, very best. Thank you for your comments and prayers. See you in the next video. Goodbye.